It is Colin here, and in this video I'm going to show you highly profitable Instagram story ads made from scratch. So I'm streaming this live in the Mastermind Facebook group where I have about 9 students live right now. I just started a minute ago, and one of these people has the lucky odds of me making their ads for them, which they actually are able to run for their campaigns. And this is not the only time, so if you're watching this and you missed out as a Mastermind student, don't worry, I'll do it again. But for now, everybody who's live, first person to shout a good campaign in the comments, I'll pick it up, build maybe 5 to 10 ads for you, and then after the live feed, I will send them to you. But also, of course, I will explain step by step what I'm doing. If I'm looking to my left, that's actually where the live feed is. So I'm reading the comments. Everybody's pumped, everybody's excited, 15 people right now. All right, Rush is the first one, make it for me. All right, what are we going to build? That's the question. If you have a good campaign where I'm like, well, that could be interesting, then I'm going to build that for you step by step. I believe last time we did Venice, and this time we're going to do something else. Something, you guys are struggling with or would like to have some feedback on. Let me just wave to some people as I'm on my phone. There we go. KFC RM500. I have to just mute myself on my phone. KFC, what's RM? I don't know what that means, but let's just do KFC. Because KFC I've done before, and KFC is hot. We ran it in Asia Pacific, KFC, and we've run it in the US. In Asia Pacific, it did better than in the US, but still, overall, it did very good. So first what we do is we just browse for KFC. Finger licking good. I'm getting hungry looking at these images already. So we're going to build different angles. We're going to build the snack box angle, and we're going to build the standard KFC style angle. Ooh, this one is nice. She's holding like a big bucket. It appears to be like quite a big image. That's what we're looking for, because this is horizontal and it's going to be vertical, right? So we want it to fit. Well, if I want to create 5 images for Rush, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get at least 10 images, because probably half of these, they will not fit, or they get pixelated. They're not the right dimension. And we might want to drill down on the keyword a little bit, because it's very broad what we're getting right now. So Raj, do you have, is that how I pronounce your name? Malaysia? So it's run in Malaysia, Asia, right? So we're going to do KFC Asia. So just we get the features they have there. The question from Marjolein, very good question. Don't you have to use right-free images? If you want to do everything white hat, then yes. But I don't like to do that. I like to just grab random images from Google. Never had any issues with that. Ooh, this one is nice, and the one next to it is also nice. You see, it is in the Asian language, so it would make sense. It's probably not in Malay or whatever they speak there, but it does make sense. So I like this one as well. What you don't want to do is, this one has a little bit of a different language. I don't know which language it is, and this one as well. You don't want to do something where the font, like this, is big in a different language, because you might target Malaysia, and this is in Filipino. So the people will still not understand. This is probably not Filipino, but maybe Chinese or Japanese. Unless, of course, you know what it says, which would be unlikely. This one is a good one where people are sitting eating. Why am I searching for KFC Asia? I'm searching for that because then in the images you have Asian people. It doesn't make sense to run US people in Asia or the other way around. People who are likely inclined to click are going to click anyway, but people who are less inclined to click are not going to click because the image does not relate. So we have like some storefronts. I was actually looking for some food. you can see that KFC has a lot of pre-made stock images like of the food. And that's actually something we don't want to use. KFC delivery. See if we have like bags of KFC food. So this come close, but again, all stock images. I was looking for somebody who has perhaps like bags of KFC, walking around with a bucket like this. This comes in the area, and that's what we say, right, guys? So you spend a lot of time on finding these right images, because creating high CTR images, high click-through rate images, that's what's going to make the difference between a low cost per click or a high cost per click. KFC bag. Let's see if we come up with something good. All right, here we go. This one would be good, but the image size is never going to make it. This is by 100, also too small. But that would be interesting. This one would be interesting, but it's too small. Or when you crop it, right, it's too big, doesn't look good. KFC, let's go for drive-through. Drive-through, and I'm just giving you guys some examples, right? So you can use that as well. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. I don't know if they have drive-through in Asia, but the images at least are good. So we want to go with something that stands out. I like this one, to be fair, but it's so small. We would have to cut it off, but it's too small. It's never going to work. That's a shame. That's a shame. Ooh, this one might be interesting. No, there's no KFC branding, so you'd have to put an additional logo on there, which we're not going to do this time. So you can see, like, even for somebody like me who has a lot of experience running campaigns, ooh, that was interesting. It might still be not that easy. Fuck, where were we just? We were with a small image. I said it was good. Which one was it again? It's up here. Was it this one? No. It was this one. And then people reaching out through the drive-thru, or was it the black guy? I think so. I think it was, because I just saw something good and then I scrolled away. Anyway, you will find it again, because that's what happens when you click these things. You get like tons of suggestions, right? Oh yeah, that's a good angle. I just noticed KFC opening. So they have like, yeah, there we go, guys. There we go. This is a good one. See, it's all browsing, clicking around, looking around, and you will come up with new angles. So this would be like a celebration angle, right? I don't know where this is, but we again have a storefront. And with fast food, to be fair, you don't usually have like any food images because the brand is enough, right? These images are like, these companies are heavily branded and big on the brands. All right, so let's put the images in. And then see what we can use. Let me see if there are any questions so far. Do you always aim to use logo/brand in the image? Yes. We want to increase the CTR. Increase. So we're going to start off with this, right? Swipe up and win. So Raj said there was a specific amount on the voucher. We're not going to use that. So we just say swipe up and win a KFC voucher. Swipe up and get a little bit more compliant, get a little bit less aggressive than win. I noticed some of you guys are struggling with this, with keeping the compliance up. So I'm just going to change the angle to swipe up and get. And what I notice, I'm going to increase the place in between the text a little bit to make it a little bit more easy to read, because these are non-native English speakers, right? Like that. It's just a small difference, but I feel like the text is a lot more clear. Okay, so as you can already tell, this image is not going to work. As I will show you, I'll make it big, and then it's like huge, and it doesn't make sense. So that's a no-no for this one. You can already tell all these images are not really that good. See? Oh, maybe this one is going to work out, but it's not great. So I'm only going to make images for Rush that I would actually run, and none of these I will run. Okay, so this one might be good. This one is simple, but it will do the job. KFC. All right, this one might get flagged for too much text. And yeah, we have to drag this a little bit more down. But this one will do. I don't know what it says, but if somebody knows what it says, let me just put here Rush. And that's basically one image, right? 4 more to go. Let me see what people are saying. So you want to do a mixture. You never know beforehand what's going to work. You want to do a mixture of simple ads like this one. You want to do ugly ads. So maybe this one classifies as an ugly ad as well. And you want to do like beautiful ones. And what usually happens is the beautiful ones, they don't work. It's always the ugly ads that work. This one actually stays quite good. But it's too little people, right, for what we're trying to do. So we're going to, yeah, I already can tell these ones are not going to work. So we're going to do the Instagram hack to get the right dimensions, because we took enough images which are all not going to work. So what you do then is you go to Instagram, KFC Instagram, and then you see that there's not that many images, right? So what we do is KFC, hashtag Instagram, hashtag KFC. There we go. And now you got realistic pictures of KFC food. It's not that difficult, guys. We just have to browse a little. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one because it's the right dimensions and it looks bomb as fuck. So this one will be good. Just do them one by one from now on. All right, so now we actually have real food. Now it says swipe up and get a KFC voucher. We want to change the copy a little. Else it wouldn't make sense. So now we're going to say back. Get a free KFC meal. You see what I'm doing here? If they get a voucher, it means they also get a free meal. But if you say here, get a KFC voucher, and they see the food, they see the meal, right? It's more relatable if you change the copy. Then you could do like a banner here with like finger licking good, something like that to brand it even more. But this by itself would make sense. Anybody below the age of 30 who is hungry would do that. That wouldn't work for Malaysia because KFC in Malaysia definitely have Chinese writing. That's what I'm saying. I cannot read Malay, I cannot read Chinese, so you would have to angle it towards your own situation. But thank you for your comment, I was aware. So on the lander, should I put the 500 or get a KFC voucher? You could angle, you could test both, doesn't matter that much. The amount they will see on the opt-in anyway. So even get a free meal or get 10 free meals. It depends on what the amount is and how much they can get for it, right? Let me see. Because apparently there's not much with KFC. Instagram, KFC food. All right, this is actually an ad from KFC. Ooh, that would be crazy. 100% British chicken. All right, this one is the one you could run in UK. Boneless feast. Like, you know what would be crazy? If you take this, like an actual KFC ad. See, JSR agency made this ad. And then you use it. to get like a free voucher. Use at your own risk, right? This is just an example, but that would be crazy. Like this is like a real ad they run on Instagram, and you just swipe it, and then you make it into your own story ad. This is like next level affiliate swiping. There we go. And we're going back to the voucher. Get a KFC voucher. So this is actually an ad KFC runs, so that would make sense. This is like classified as a pretty ad, right? So 2 ugly ads, 1 pretty ad so far. It's a good combination. Let's do 1 more and then move to somebody else. So I'm actually like intrigued. Look, you can just gravy baby. You can swipe all these ads. Dipping bucket. This one. This one actually doesn't look too bad, but I don't think the dimensions are good. That's why I usually use like the Instagram keyword when browsing for images. So I know for sure that the dimensions are good. But let's see. Little small, but maybe it will work. Yeah, it's fine. Again with the food angle, right? So the storefront for this one, it didn't really work out. Might be easier to do that on Facebook. A little bigger. There we go. And you see heavily on the brand. That's what I do. Rush. These ads will come to your site. Anybody else who has a cool campaign? Because I saw you guys commented. Luxury cars. That's the one I like. That's the one I think I already have on YouTube, but I have the ads, the images here already. You will see me a little bit when I used to do my thumbnails myself. There we have the cars. See, swipe up and get a day in your dream car. Okay, now we have to make it a little bit smaller to make it fit. There we go. See, I already had these images. So what I did, I can show you what I did though. Like this one is quite dark, so might not be the best one, but I've used these as examples in videos, that's why I'm showing you guys. And these ones are super easy. If you type in Lamborghini phone background, you get like these kind of cars, right? I think this was the highest converting one when I ran it myself. Porsche Carrera. See? Like that. So in this situation, usually you want to keep it at the bottom, but in this situation it doesn't make sense. You have to put it here, right? It looks great. Looks great. And it's so fucking easy. You just go to here and you do like supercar phone wallpaper. And you get like a whole shit ton of them. See? All kinds of different ones. And you can just test the fuck out of them. And that's the thing with cars. People like to have it as wallpapers, as phone backgrounds. So yeah, if you run these kind of campaigns, you're lucky. Look at this. This one would work great. And in this sense, with supercars, if you do like ugly images, it's not going to work. You need to do like the fanciest fuck images. So that's an easy one. Anybody else who has a nice campaign? Cinema tickets, that's a good one. But let me tell you what's the problem with cinema tickets. It's too broad. So what you have to do, Everin, is you have to angle it towards a specific movie. So what I like to do is I like to do this. Movies in cinema now. You get a whole list by Google, which is the movies that are in cinema now, right? So Good Boys. I've watched the movie. It was funny, but not as good. And I've watched The Lion King too, and The Lion King was good. So let's pick The Lion King. Let's start with the phone background again. 2019, doesn't matter. Phone background. So basically, everybody remembers this one. I would say this is your go-to. This is a good one as well. This is the old school one. This is also a new one. So let's do. So basically with the cinema tickets, you have hundreds of different campaigns you can do with that one offer, right? The Lion King though, don't be too aggressive with it, because especially on Facebook, but Instagram is probably going to be okay, but don't be too aggressive with it, because Disney is obviously hard on compliance, such a big brand. Just take that into consideration when making your campaigns. But these are all great, right? I mean, very iconic Lion King. If you would show anybody this, even without the guys, they say like, oh, that looks like Lion King. If you've seen the movie, or if you've born like before the year 2000, then everybody knows that. This one is nice as well, but oh, look at the angle on this one. Can you guys imagine what we're going to do with this one? That one is so cool. All right, let's just first go into the copy. Okay, this one, this one, this one, this one, 4 ads. See what works. We're going to remove this and then swipe up and get free tickets to the Lion King. Okay, too big again. A little bit smaller. Ooh, a little bit wider. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so for this one, you would keep it high, right? You guys know what I'm saying? Then the image, it looks up and it looks actually at this. How funny is that? This would work like really well. If you could put the Lion King logo in PNG like right here, then you have like a killer ad, like for real, for real. So I'm going to download this one for you. And yeah, that would be super funny, right? That would be super funny. So I'm just gonna download this, and then you put the logo here. A lot of guys asking about win a trip offer, but we've done a lot of trip offer examples already. So, but this one I like. Cinema is not something people run that often, and it's like endless angles. You got like new movies every week, right? And the images are usually, these things are hyped, they're promoted everywhere. So in that sense, you're really easy with creation of ads. Look at this, great. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so here you have to watch out for the logo, because that's what you would like to see. So this one is not gonna work. It's a beautiful image though. Maybe I can figure something out. Maybe we can put it, because you don't want to take away from the horizon, that's the beautiful part. So maybe here. You might want to watch out for this as well, but this is not something I usually do, right, or like to do. But this would work like this. We can make it sure it looks good, like this. But I wouldn't run it myself personally. Like, it's a little far-fetched. You go away too much of. You can still test it, right? Don't get me wrong. I would test it, but I don't think it's going to be profitable because it's so far away from the normal pattern. But hey, it might surprise you. You know, all the crazy things I've tested in the past, it might work really well, and that might be the new status quo. But for now, let's just bring it back. Oh, for this one, fuck, we have to put it up again, because you see everything is at the bottom. So we always want to run at the bottom, but for this one, like, you would be like retarded to do it at the bottom. You cannot go anything else but up here. This one is very iconic. Again, lots of room for the Lion King Disney logo, but you can edit that in yourself. Okay, done. Anything else? Fashion accessories like glasses, shirts, and sneakers. That's complicated. I can show you the sneakers ones. With the sneakers, you would have to get a little bit more advanced. Let me show you. So what you do is you don't show the sneakers. You have to get a model with it, and you don't want a real model because then you get sued. You want an Instagram girl. So again, we do Nike Juvenate Instagram girl. See if we can get a girl wearing Nike Juvenates. And we can, because there's many. You see what I'm saying? Here you go. Image, image, you can crop it. Preferably you have a girl with like the whole outfit, like this. And then you have just to search. They don't have to be like juvenate. You can do like Nike shoes. And then you get shit ton of images from people posting their Nike shoes on Instagram, right? I mean, images like this, they generally work the best. Yeah, look, you have a whole setting here. Images like this, like this, like this. You might want to put some logos somewhere. That kind of stuff. So that's what I would do. With sunglasses, same thing. Sunglasses, girl. Doesn't matter if they're the same brand. The brand doesn't matter, right? Not like this, because these are like headshots. It's too close up. So then you would have to, as you see, it's all headshots, right? So you have to put in another word. And then we put in beach, because that's usually where you wear your sunglasses if it's sunny. And then we don't have the right dimensions here. So we put Instagram. Probably will get some good images that way. There we go. This one, good. This one might be nice. You want to do like maybe, because there's so many possible ads here, you want to maybe grab like 5 to 20 with different kind of angles, right? So this one would be obviously very intense, a little bit more aggressive than usual. And sorry, I was reading some comments on my phone. Yeah, those kind of angles, that's fine. Okay, look, what you also could do is like sunglasses, Instagram. See, but then you get like normal pictures. You usually get the story sides. You know what might be smart? Sunglasses, phone, wallpaper. Because I mean, imagine like hipsters doing that as their background. Not a huge fan of these, but you might be able to test it, like something like this. This must be something in there. You just have to look. But for sure, a lot more difficult to angle those kind of products than movie tickets. Jewelry offer, that would work the same as this. So you would probably get somebody wearing the jewelry. Alrighty, almost at half an hour. Anybody has something we haven't already discussed? So no accessories, no cinema, no trips, and no, what was the first one? Fast food. Because there's so many other offer types as well, apart from those ones. If somebody has a last suggestion, we can pick that one up. I was scrolling through the comments, but I see a lot of the same ones, like trip offer, but we've already done so many trip offers. And I mean, the pattern for the trip offers is always the same, right? So it doesn't make sense to go over it. Is there any tool or option to rotate multiple ads in a single campaign? Yes, it's called Facebook. Facebook will do it automatically itself. So on ad level, inside the ad set, Facebook, Roland, that's a good one, we'll do cosmetics. Facebook will rotate because I say Facebook, but it's Instagram, but it's in Facebook Ads Manager, right? So win cash offers, that's way too aggressive. It'll get you banned instantly. We're going to do cosmetics, what Roland said on the watch party. But yeah, Newman, what I was saying, on ad level, Facebook optimizes the ads. So it shows all the ads and then puts the budget to the best ones. Cosmetics. Do we have a brand, Roland? That would be great. Because I love to angle brand, to leverage brand power. Do you say it like that? Can I pick Roland, or are you going to comment your specific brand? Because if you do have a specific brand, I'm going to send you the images. I'm looking at my phone. Because else I'm going for MAC Cosmetics. I think I feel like going for that one. Okay, let's go for, I think I did Kylie Jenner before, right? So let's do MAC Cosmetics. Oh, MAC Cosmetics wallpaper, there we go. Let's see if we have something there. We have MAC, which might be nice. Ooh. You want to keep these ads super simple because the brand is super simple, right? You want to keep them elegant. Cosmetics or L'Oreal? Do you mind if I do this one? Mac, what does it say? Mac Fofi? I don't know what that means. Fafi? There must be something to do with their audience, but no idea. Okay, so you want to go lipstick, angle, brush, lush, whatever they have. All that crap. Okay, so cosmetics, phone. We want the right dimensions. But this one is cool, the brush. Very intense. So you get this one again. This one you might want to use for your background or your main image. Also keep in mind brands, like grocery store brands are not that aggressive. Movie brands are not that aggressive unless you have to deal with like Disney or stuff. But like Mac, Nike, obviously those have like huge compliance teams because everybody tries to abuse their brand. In this sense, I wouldn't be too worried about story ads. Just know that we always recommend the legal way, which is to use non-copyright infringement images, copyright-free images. What we're showing here is just an example. A little disclaimer for you guys. Okay, let's go for Instagram. Instagram. Okay, Newman, a question. So for Instagram story ads, I have to create ads separately for each campaign. One campaign is one offer. One campaign has 2 ad sets or 4. Those ad sets all have the same ads. That's how it works. All right. This one is interesting, not one of my favorites, but it has some appeal to it. So let's take that one as well. Let me see. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Mac Cosmetics Instagram, then we get like the normal feed posts. You see, 500 by 500. Those are for like... So let's see if we do Instagram story, if we get better ones. Okay, this one might work really well, surprisingly. Like a organic post from somebody. Yeah, let's roll with these 3, see what we can do. 1, 2, 3. Swipe up and get an exclusive Mac voucher. There we go. That sounds good. Bring it a little bit more down. Position it. I like this one the best, but it's too small probably. If we could make this one work, that would be great. Holy shit, it works. Okay, so for this one, we would need... this one is really nice. I like it. It will probably not perform at all, what you usually see. But I like it. That's the thing. Richard calling me while I'm live in the Facebook group trying to train you guys. This guy. Ooh, I think it's time for our meeting actually. What time is it? Let me check. Can anybody post a time? Because I cannot, oh, I can look it up here. Oh yeah, I'm late. I'm late for a meeting trying to make these ads for you guys, but they can wait. I will join a little bit later. Okay. Maybe do it like this. Yes, the meeting is starting now. I get it, guys. I get it. It's okay. See, we put it like this. Roland. That looks nice. I like it. Looks fancy. So the only risk, Jonathan, you have is that you get a copyright strike on your business manager. You get 3 copyright strikes and your business manager is banned. So in all of my performance marketing history, I only got 1 copyright strike from Zalando. So I don't worry about it, but it's a personal choice. Like, we only show you what's possible. We're not telling you what to do. We only show you what the possibilities are, what you could do. And you make the choice because you are an adult, you run your own business. You can do whatever you like. All right, guys, that concludes our little live build. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. If you're watching this inside the Mastermind Facebook group or you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you guys sticking to the end. I'm going to do a live build again, and maybe in the open Facebook group. Put down in the comments what you would like to see, what kind of Instagram story ad build, Facebook ads build, and I will make it happen. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.